Welcome to the Office of the Registrar's Course Modality Information Session. We wanted to inform you of the new course modalities which will be in effect this upcoming Winter 2023 session and Spring 2023 term. We wanted to ensure that you have thorough knowledge of these modalities so you enroll in the appropriate modality that best fits your schedule. We hope you find this information useful. On today's agenda, we will review the following: Spring 2023 vaccination requirements, an overview of the course modalities, class details, class notes and schedule builder, what if a class is not offered online, 5 additional things you should know when scheduling classes, frequently asked questions, and lastly, resources that are at your disposal. For the Spring 2023 term, CUNY mandates that all students taking in-person and hybrid classes be fully vaccinated and upload proof of up-to-date vaccination in CUNY First. Are you a student who already has proof of your vaccination? Upload your vaccine card to CUNY First to ensure you are granted access to the campus. For more information on the COVID-19 vaccination requirements, you may visit www.lehman.edu/coronavirus. The modalities which we will review on this slide will not require students to be vaccinated. In an online asynchronous class, all contact hours are held online asynchronously. The modality allows students to access materials and assignments on a flexible schedule in accordance with deadlines set by the professor. An online synchronous class resembles on-campus in-person courses in which students must be virtually present on the designated days and times. However, all required instructional hours are online. Lastly, an online mixed class offers a combination of online asynchronous work and online synchronous meetings. The online mixed modality is one of the new modalities for the Winter 2023 session and Spring 2023 term. However, there is a new course attribute for online courses that will require students to be vaccinated. We'll cover that more in the next slide. CUNY has created a new course attribute called In-Person Exam Only, IPEO for short, which may be attached to online sections. The IPEO attribute informs students that the particular online section requires in-person exams such as midterms and final exams. Students enrolled in courses with the IPEO attribute will be required to be fully vaccinated as per CUNY guidelines. The modalities which we will review on this slide will require students to be fully vaccinated, as all or a portion of their class meetings are on campus. Hybrid asynchronous classes offer a combination of in-person and online instruction/contact hours. Online portions of the course are offered asynchronously. Hybrid synchronous classes offer a combination of in-person and online instruction/contact hours. Online portions of the course are offered synchronously, in which students must be virtually present on the designated days and times. Hybrid asynchronous and hybrid synchronous are 2 new modalities offered for the Winter 2023 session and Spring 2023 term. In-person classes require all contact hours to take place on campus or a designated location during scheduled times. Online technology via a learning management system or website does not displace any of the required contact hours that would normally occur in an in-person class. High Field and High Flex are the last 2 new course modalities which will require students to be fully vaccinated. High Field classes offer a combination of in-person instruction hours that occur off-campus doing field-based experiential learning during scheduled times and online instruction hours that may be asynchronous and/or synchronous. High Field classes do not require classroom access. All in-person instruction occurs off-campus. High Flex classes provide students multiple learning paths and is distinguished from other mixed modality courses by relying on individual student choices from session to session, rather than having the instructor determine the modality for any given lesson. The number of formats available to students will vary from course to course. HighFlex courses are in person with an option of synchronous online and/or asynchronous online contact hours. Students are recommended to review the class details of all sections, as it will have important information on days, times, and course attributes. To determine if your course is an asynchronous or synchronous course, you may look at the class meeting information in the class details of a specific section in Schedule Builder. If you look on the calendar grid that displays your courses, an online course will not be pinned to the calendar. However, a note will be listed under the calendar to denote your online courses. All students are strongly recommended to view the class notes section of their courses. Class notes may have additional details about their sections to include if the course will have synchronous meetings, and if so, the platform for these meetings. Some examples might include Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, and more. If the course is restricted to specific cohorts or programs. Some examples include first-year students, Macaulay Honor students, or adult degree program students. We have included a short video to further expand on how students may view class notes in Schedule Builder. Before registering for courses, it's a good thing to get familiar with the class notes. And before you say it, these are not the notes you take in class. These are different. Class notes are provided by academic departments to give insight on what kind of structure a course and its sections will follow. Finding class notes in Schedule Builder is pretty easy. Let's use these three examples and see what kind of different notes we get and what exactly do they mean. For English 111, if we expand the course and scroll to the bottom, we'll find the class notes under the Class Remarks section. You'll notice that these two sections of ENG 111 are synchronous, while the next section is only for ADP students. For Psychology 166, we see a lot more class note variation here. This first section is marked as synchronous, but the next three sections are marked only for students of a specific cohort. This section is only available to Macaulay Honors students. This next section is only designated for first-year students. And these two sections are only for College Now students. This next example is a lot more different than the other ones we just went through. The class remarks for DFN 120 tells us that this lab section only meets in person with a partial class on campus, while the other students attend online synchronously. In a nutshell, this means that the lab will be broken up into two groups. One group will be in person and taking the course on campus, while the other group is watching an online stream of the course at the same time. Before we let you go, let's bring up three more examples of these interesting notes. For ANT 210, we get a note saying that these sections will be alternating 50% of the class in person on Wednesdays. For HIA 311, we get a note saying that this course will meet in person on selected dates during scheduled times. The remainder of the time is online. The dates will be listed below as well. And for EXS 326, both these sections will meet in person on the last day of the semester. The remainder will be met online. As you can see, it's very important for you to get familiar with the class notes. You don't want to be stranded in person waiting for a class to start when the rest of the class is meeting online. We encourage you to use this information when picking out courses for the next semester. What if a class is not offered online? If a course is not offered online, the first recommended step is to review your DegreeWorks audit. Your DegreeWorks audit outlines all the classes needed for your major, minor, and general education requirements. You may find other classes that are required for your degree and are being offered online. The next step will be to speak with a general academic advisor or a departmental advisor. Students can meet with their advisors to discuss alternative course suggestions or options that may be suitable for their schedule. If there are no course alternatives at Lehman College, students also have the option of applying for an e-permit to another CUNY institution where they may have additional online course offerings. When scheduling for courses, here are 5 additional things you should know. A list of buildings and their abbreviations as they appear on Schedule Builder may be found on our website through the link on screen. TBA on your class section may have different meanings. This could mean an instructor or room assignment has not yet been determined and may be updated at a later date. Continue to monitor your section for updates. Another reason a section may be listed as TBA is that the days and times are taught as online asynchronous. If you see off-campus as your room assignment, this means your section is being held on a non-Lehman facility. Some examples might include Manhattan College or CUNY on the Concourse. These courses will be coded high field in Schedule Builder. Courses will have their textbook information posted in the class details in Schedule Builder. Please note, not all textbook information may be listed for all sections. Zero textbook costs indicates students enrolled in the section with this attribute are not required to purchase a textbook or required readings. Instead, students may be assigned open educational resource materials or freely available materials, which may or may not be open, but are freely accessible for students made available through a subscription or purchase by CUNY and/or your campus library. Or they may have an open license that authorizes their use. Or it could simply be that the copyright owner has chosen to make these materials freely available on the internet, or a combination of these. Low-cost textbook will refer to any textbook and/or course material under $25 when purchased new, and includes copyrighted material, materials used under fair use, and materials accessed on the open web. To assist students with the upcoming session and term, we have listed some frequently asked questions. Question 1. Are all courses offered online only for the spring 2023 semester? The answer is no. Lehman College will be offering in-person, online asynchronous, online synchronous, online mix, hybrid asynchronous, hybrid synchronous, high field, and high flex courses for the spring 2023 semester. Question 2. How do I find more information on Schedule Builder? You can find more information on Schedule Builder on the registrar's website using the link on screen. You will find valuable resources such as video tutorials and PDF how-to guides. Question 3. Where do I access my online courses? Students may access their online courses via the Blackboard tile in CUNY First. Instructors will post additional course information such as syllabi, assignments, and etc. Students may visit the link on screen for additional resources. Question 4. When will I have access to my course on Blackboard? It will typically take 24 to 48 hours after a student's initial enrollment before the course appears on Blackboard. Instructors will usually activate their courses on Blackboard within a week of the first day of classes to allow students to view their content. On this page, we have listed online resources for vaccination information, administrative office hours, building codes, Schedule Builder, e-permit, DegreeWorks, and Blackboard. With the end of this informational session, we would like to thank you for taking the time to view this video. If you have any remaining questions, you can always visit the main registrar webpage at www.lehman.edu/registrar for more in-depth information. Once again, thank you for joining us, and we hope this information has been helpful.